Welcome to my channel, Best Travel Explorer. If you've ever dreamed of visiting a country with stunning nature, rich history, and exciting adventures, then you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to explore Norway, a place known for its incredible landscapes, amazing wildlife, and fascinating culture. One of the first things that comes to mind when you think of Norway is the fjords. These are long, narrow bodies of water surrounded by tall mountains, created thousands of years ago by glaciers. The fjords are absolutely beautiful, and you'll see why they're so famous. One of the most famous fjords is Fjord. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most beautiful places in Norway. The fjord is surrounded by steep cliffs and waterfalls, and you can take boat tours to get up close to the waterfalls or hike up to spots with amazing views. Another amazing fjord is Fjord, the longest and deepest one in Norway. It stretches over 200 kilometers and is surrounded by tall mountains. There are charming villages along the shore where you can experience traditional Norwegian life, and you can go hiking, kayaking, or just relax and enjoy the views. The Hardanger Fjord is also beautiful, especially in the spring when the fruit trees are in bloom. The fjords are a perfect place for anyone who loves nature, and they're some of the most picturesque spots in the world. Another incredible thing you can experience in Norway is the Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis. These are colorful lights that dance across the sky, creating a magical show of greens, purples, and blues. The Northern Lights happen when particles from the sun collide with the Earth's atmosphere, and the result is this beautiful light display. If you want to see the Northern Lights, you'll need to head up north to places like Tromsø. This city is one of the best spots to see the lights, especially during the winter months from September to March. Tromsø is above the Arctic Circle, and during the winter, there's a time when the sun doesn't rise for weeks, so it's dark enough to see the Northern Lights clearly. You can also catch the auroras in places like Lofoten Islands, Alta, and Svalbard. Watching the Northern Lights is a magical experience you'll never forget. In the summer, something really special happens in Norway, the midnight sun. This is when the sun doesn't set for weeks, and you can have daylight for 24 hours a day. The further north you go, the more you'll experience this. In places like Svalbard, the sun doesn't set from late April to late August. It's an amazing feeling to be outside at midnight and still have sunlight. You can enjoy outdoor activities like hiking, fishing, or simply exploring the beautiful nature under the midnight sun. The Lofoten Islands are another great place to experience this. The islands are famous for their dramatic mountains, sandy beaches, and fishing villages, and the 24-hour daylight makes it even more magical. Norway is a great place for animal lovers. The country is full of incredible wildlife, from whales and reindeer to birds like puffins. Whale watching is especially popular in Norway, especially in the winter months. Norway is one of the best places to see killer whales and humpback whales. Places like Tromsø and Endines offer amazing tours where you can get close to these massive creatures as they swim through the waters. If you love birds, Norway has some great spots for bird watching. The Lofoten Islands and Runde Island are home to huge colonies of puffins. These cute little birds are fun to watch as they waddle around and fly between the cliffs. In the northern parts of Norway, you can also spot reindeer, musk oxen, and maybe even a lynx or Arctic fox. National parks like Jotunheimen and Hardangervidda are great for hiking and wildlife spotting. Norway has a rich history, especially when it comes to the Vikings. These legendary seafarers and warriors shaped much of the country's past. Today you can learn about their history through museums and ancient sites. One of the best places to learn about Vikings is the Viking Ship Museum in Oslo. The museum is home to some of the best preserved Viking ships in the world. These ships were used by the Vikings for travel, trade, and even battle, and seeing them up close is like stepping back in time. Another great place to explore Viking history is the Lofoten Viking Museum. This museum lets you experience what a Viking village looked like, and you can see how Vikings lived and worked. For even more Viking history, you can visit sites like Avaldsnes, where you can see the remains of a Viking royal settlement, or Karmøy, known for its Viking burial mounds. Norway has a mix of ancient traditions and modern culture. You can explore the country's rich history, try delicious local food, and enjoy the lively atmosphere of its cities. One of the most famous symbols of Norwegian culture is the stave church. These wooden churches have unique designs and were built over 1,000 years ago. You can find them in different parts of Norway, and the Ørnes Stave Church is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. When it comes to food, Norway has some interesting dishes. You might want to try rakfisk, fermented fish, klippfisk, dried cod, or brunost, brown cheese. These are some of the traditional foods you can taste if you want to experience authentic Norwegian cuisine. Norway also has modern cities with lots to see. Oslo, the capital, is known for its modern buildings, great museums, and art scenes. The Oslo Opera House is a stunning example of modern design, and the Vigeland Sculpture Park is home to over 200 sculptures created by the artist Gustav Vigeland. Norway is one of the most beautiful and interesting countries in the world. With its breathtaking fjords, magical northern lights, and rich Viking history, there's so much to explore. Whether you're an adventurer, a history lover, or just someone looking for a unique experience, Norway has something for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more wonders of world. See you in the next video.